Right, so we got the top 8 in the first tournament using the new ban list that slaughtered Snake Eyes and Blue Eyes. They brought back Sprite.
Now's the time.
My ever-faithful companion, Dark Magician!
What is going on, YouTube, and thank you for joining us. I wanted to let you know that every Saturday, 1 p.m. EST, we are hosting Swiss rounds plus Top Cut with a $25 prize pool. I need you to like and comment and share this video with everyone you know. That way we can have more people participating in these tournaments and you can come and show everyone what you got. To participate, all you gotta do is join the Discord, link in the description. I'll see you there. So Sprite Blue, Nadir Servant, the Nimble Beaver, and Sprite Jet are all now unlimited. We've got the Maiden of White as well as Branded Fusion and Sage with Eyes of Blue, all now limited to 2, semi-limited. The Branded Fusion was limited to 1. The Branded got boosted as well. How much is one Branded Fusion gonna do? Might do a lot. We'll see if we have any Branded in the top 8. We saw some Branded today. Sage, we talked about that. And the Bonfire as well as Original Sinful Spoils are both now limited to 1, so you're gonna get some crafting points back for that. Maybe, I know I will. I'm gonna miss Snake Eyes. What decks are we gonna see in the top 8? Let me see right here. Well, we have Sprite and Mermail Atlantean. Then we will see FIENDSMITH TENPAI versus FIENDSMITH Control using the Primite engine. Oh, and the players can use a side deck today. There's Primite Azamina. Primite, that's what they call this? Primite FIENDSMITH Azamina. There's no Snake Eye. Wild. And we'll have them playing against Adamantipator. For the final top 8 match, we will have FIENDSMITH Control. That's interesting. FIENDSMITH Control versus FIENDSMITH Control. Now we have a new problem. Before it was Blue Eyes, now it's FIENDSMITH Control everything. Adamantipator going second with a Fuelos, but there's a called by to negate the Fuelos. FIENDSMITH Azamina, no, Primite Azamina. I think this is what they called it. There's no Snake Eye. They do have the Diabell though, just to get into the Azamina engine. Very interesting. Low to the ground. Plays under Nib, I guess. Let's see what we got here. We got a very low to the ground control strategy versus the explosive Adamanticators. Starting off with a super heavy line. They banish the Soul Piercer, which is not a once per turn. So that's a good banish. Deception. Now the Hollowed Azamina, they summon a Sylvia. Follow that up with a Lurie into a FIENDSMITH line. Summon a Lacrima, sending a Graver. Shuffle back the Dippity. getting rid of the Wakashi. Wakaushi? Wakaushi? Wakashi? Wakaushi. I'm just being funny. I think it's that way. I don't know. The Emancipators weren't even able to really take off in game number 1. So let's get these scores up here. Score is actually correct right off the bat. Emancipator choosing to go first. They got the Kokai Meiru Guardian to protect them. There's a Fuelos. Guardian Tribute to negate. There's a second Fuelos. There's a second Fuelos. And even if that didn't work, there's a Droll plus an Ogre. Are they going to take this Fuelos challenge? I don't know if there would have been a challenge. They would overlay into a Granite. But do they have enough rocks in the grave? Does the Granite have to detach? They have fairies. They have 1 rock. Does the Granite detach? So how many? Detach 1. I don't think that would do it. But they had the Foolish Burial, so that could have sent something, right? That could even have sent the block. What are we talking about? But I guess they didn't want to take that challenge. So they survive the turn. There's still a Droll and an Ogre. Kokai Meiru Guardian banished by the Drill Beam. Sending the Block Dragon. Damn. They don't have... Do they have enough rocks in the grave? 1, 2... There is 3 rocks in the grave, but once they do that, there's just a Block Dragon sitting there. Probably gonna get banished by the Primite, the Drill Beam, right? And then then it's over. Sequence, they're gonna fusion summon, but now the Shuffler is... Medora is banishing to shuffle back the material, so no fusion? Oh, they still get the fusion. Wasn't enough. What did they shuffle back? I guess they just still had enough. They shuffled back. Medora shuffled back Lacrima, Requiem, and Ether Barrel. But then they used the Lurie and the Dippity to fusion them. I wonder if they didn't return the barrel and they did something else instead. Like the Lurie or the Dippity, would they have another material? I can't see their graveyard anymore. So we got Sprite versus Mermails. Imperm negating the Sprite blue. And there's an Ash. When are they going to use this Ash? They have Swap Frog sending the Toad. They can do a Gigantic and get ashed, but then the Sprite player has Sprite Starter to follow that up as well. So there's the Ash, negate, and the Gigantic. Now the starter will summon the Jet. Jet searching for double cross. Link summon. Sprint. Gonna send an Angler, summon Beavers, and link that to Masquerena. Summon the Toad. Double cross. So there's a Masquerade. I'll do a Little Knight, possibly a double banish. Target 1 monster on the field of the graveyard, then place that targeted monster your opponent controls in your zone. Your link 2 monster points to. Oh wait, placed it. What? Place the targeted monster your opponent controls in your zone. Your link 2 monster points to. Okay. Take control of it. Or special summon the targeted monster from either graveyard to your zone that your link 2 points to. Okay, we'll see how this goes. Impulse negating the Abyss Shrine. The Shadow Squad gets Ash. That Shadow Squad would summon from the deck. Masquerena will summon Little Knight and banish. They didn't even need the double cross trap. So if you want to know what decks to be playing with when the new ban list goes into effect, this is it. or if you plan on entering any tournaments that play with the new ban list in effect. So just like we saw before in game 1, you want to Ash the Shadow Squad, which would summon from the deck. Ooh, but now they've got the Coelacanth. But there's an Imperm to negate. The Coelacanth is also big. Both of those are big, explosive plays. I think the Coelacanth is probably worse, right? Coelacanth. If you have just the Coelacanth on the field, you could summon 4 other monsters from the deck, right? What if you Pendulum summon it into the extra monster zone from your extra deck? That won't happen. It's not a Pendulum. You can't get it to the extra monster zone. So what even is this thing? White Aura Mono Ceros. Alright, they got the aura. But do they have the skill? Synchro Summon Trishula. They're gonna rip a card from the hand. The Jet is banished, gone. There's an Ash. I think this Lancea does something. That summons Raiho. Effect monsters hate this guy. Raiho says that when your opponent's monster effect activated on the field resolves, they must discard 1 card or the effect is negated. But there's a Zeus. Huh. How was the wait, what? I guess they just discarded a card for it, but did they negate the oh. The number 2 Ninja Shadow Mosquito negated the Raiho. That's exactly right, Denai. This is the top 8 using the new ban list. So once Blue Eyes, it has been nerfed. We'll be playing with Sprite, FIENDSMITH, Bestial Control going first. It's FIENDSMITH Control Mirror, but the player going second has Primite and Fusion Destiny. So we'll see how this goes. They have a Wave High King Caesar, which would negate the Fusion Destiny. Got a Drill Beam, revealing the Roar and banishing the Caesar. See ya. Caesar's gone. Tribute the Requiem, summon a Lacrima, sending FIENDSMITH in Paradise. They're getting ready to... Because it's gonna send Desiree? And then they can send one of your cards to the grave once something is summoned from the extra deck. We'll see how that goes. They have a Druisworm and a Baldrake. Now the Predator Plant Verte Anaconda is here. Getting banished by the Baldrake, which tributed the Lacrima to banish the Verte. Fusion Destiny. Summon DPE. The Lordly Load will ascending. Whoa, 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 whoa. The Sarnier sent this DPE to the grave. Is it still gonna activate? I think that DP only activates when it's destroyed. Wow. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect. Huge. They left themselves open to being sent to the grave by the Druisworm when they could have popped. They could have done it. They could have gone battle with the other one and then popped it and the Druisworm. There's just many ways. So many ways could have been done differently. So the Chaos Angel, what was this summoned with? Just the light, so it doesn't have both protections. Lordly Load, getting the roar. There's Maxi. It's Max C Fest. That's the third Max C that I remember being activated in this game, maybe more. Wait, on bottom they only have 100 life points left. Requiem. The Lacrima will shuffling back. Summon the Crimson Tears. They burn for 2,700. How are they gonna? All they have to do is do another 2,700 damage. Over 1,200. Because are they protected from destruction? Valor negating Agnumde into a Typhon. Detaching to return the Druisworm into battle, doing 1,700 damage, but it's just barely not enough. If only they had 1,000 more. And I guess they weren't protected. Oh, only the Synchro monsters are protected. Elfon. True. Poor Typhon. And we got who is this? TENPAI? FIENDSMITH. I guess you've got the TENPAI engine for going second, and you're just playing FIENDSMITH control otherwise. But we've got FIENDSMITH control with Kashtira. I don't think I actually I've seen them playing the Kashtira in the FIENDSMITH control yet, but let's see it. Drill Beam will banish and negate that Feather Duster. Summon Genroku. They baited that out now into a Pydra, where the Unicorn is banishing the Sangenpai Biden Dragon right from the extra deck. Hyman, adding Chandra. They're in the battle phase, so they summon it. And now the Birth, they're banishing the Genroku. Druisworm banished Dippity. That's no good. Trident Dragon is popping. We're sending, they're popping. That's lethal. Like I said, they have that TENPAI engine for when they're trying to OTK is crazy, and they take control with the FIENDSMITH. Smith control TENPAI? FIENDSMITH? So we got another 2-0 victory with TENPAI. FIENDSMITH going to the semifinals.